This week in tech, we saw the battle lines drawn in the Epic Games versus Apple court case. It's a fight over Apple's 30% App Store tax. Now on Monday, the 21st of November, it's round 2 as Apple and Epic go back to court. This time, Epic has been joined by the Department of Justice. It's a case that has huge implications for the world's most valuable company, that's Apple. Now in social media, Elon Musk appears to be in meltdown as Twitter unravels in plain sight. I'd even go so far as to say that I'm genuinely concerned for the health and well-being of the genius man-child.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Now remember, he's the CEO of multiple substantial organisations that each require a full-time CEO. And he is picking fights with his staff, Twitter's users, US lawmakers and the advertisers, whilst carrying over $1 billion in annual interest repayments for the money he borrowed to buy Twitter. If it were me, I would not be biting the hand that feeds me. Meanwhile, everyone's going over to Mastodon. Watchmaker Timex have launched an immersive experience in the metaverse game Fortnite. This may be their biggest foray into the metaverse yet. The brand is exploring how to attract new customers through a heavily interactive gaming experience. It's the same move made alongside other major brands who continue exploring what it would take to drive positive return on investment in virtual worlds. Here's the thing, Timex are an old world brand getting down with the kids. They're creating brand awareness in the space where the next generation of watch buyers are hanging out. More importantly, they're learning how this goes down. What works and what doesn't is the name of the game right now for consumer brands who are playing the emerging world of virtual reality, blockchain, and Web3. And talking of crypto, FTX was one of the big 3 cryptocurrency exchanges alongside Binance and Coinbase just 2 weeks ago. Its founder, Sam Bankman-Fried, was seen as the poster child for crypto in the Web3 era. With no board of directors and a $32 billion valuation, this was a remarkable feat for a company only launched in 2019, run by a 30-year-old and his polyamorous girlfriend. Their rise was almost as staggering as the speed of their demise. Unfortunately, it has cast a deep shadow over the whole crypto space and is yet another own goal, gifting the naysayers a free pass to say, "I told you so." But this is the wrong way to look at it. FTX is a truly awful example of what happens when an inexperienced and apparently super smart founder is let loose with other people's money and no guardrails. It's what my granddad used to say, bullshit baffles brains. Finally, Europe is edging closer to a ban on facial recognition. According to a report in Politico, the European Union is heading in the opposite direction to China, which has embraced facial recognition. Now, the Western narrative is that China is a surveillance state and this is all bad. But here's the thing, China has built a large part of its digital economy on facial recognition. And frankly, their 1.4 billion citizens don't appear to be as vexed by it as we are in the West. Now, I get the concerns about privacy, but I think the genie is already out of the bottle on this one. Facial recognition is ubiquitous and anyone with a smartphone already has it. Now, for me, it's not the use of facial recognition for identification that's the concern, but the use of the data behind it. But if we go down that path, we also have to question Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple and how they use the data they collect through surveillance. These are just some of the stories, links, tweets, and YouTubes you'll find in this week's issue of Wiser, the newsletter that tells you all you need to know about what's happening in tech. And remember, inside information gives you